I woke up early as usual and I went to work. I reached my workplace and I started work.
Then supervisor wange najja.
Then my supervisor came.
Nangamba omwana afudde.
And he told me that the child had died.
Mangu awo nefuna.
Immediately I got a boda.
Nendeeta nempisa awo nasanga abapoliisi bangi. Boda.
Wafuna boda.
Nendeeta eggaba.
Boda brought me to Gaba. Immediately I got a boda.
Nendeeta nempisa awo nasanga abapoliisi bangi. Boda.
Wafuna boda.
Nendeeta eggaba.
Boda brought me to Gaba.
Okay. Nempita awo nga waliwo.
Did your supervisor tell you which child had died?
Supervisor wo yakugamba mwana.
Omwana wo afudde.
My supervisor told me that my child had died.
Okay, Mr. Attorney is asking, did he tell you which child had died?
Bali mu kubuuza nti bakugamba mwana ki afudde?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Who did
ani bakugamba ani?
Supervisor nga yajja nangamba nti bamukubidde essimu okuva eno waka kyo omwana wange afudde Keisha.
My supervisor told me that he got a phone call from my home informing him that my child Keisha had died.
Did he disclose who had called him?
Yakugamba ani yali amukubidde?
Yeah.
Yes.
What did he disclose?
Yakugamba ani?
Ngamba mukyala wange yamukubidde.
He told me that my wife is the one who had called him.
The name of your wife?
Mukyala we bamuyita ani?
Mita Namju Kulthum.
Sorry?
Namju Kulthum.
Namju Kulthum.
So you say when you got that information, you got a boda and came to Gaba. Which place in Gaba did you go?
Ogambye nti bwe bakugamba n'ofuna boda n'ekuleeta e Gaba. Gaba wagenda mu kitundu ki?
Gaba yandeeta n'enteeka ali mu trading center.
Where did you eventually go? Which place did you go?
Wagenda mu kifo ki?
Nasooka ne ntuuka ewaka.
I first went home.
And after home?
Ng'otuuse waka.
Ne bangamba bali ku ddwaliro.
Then I was informed that they were in the hospital.
Which hospital?
Ddwaliro ki?
Balita Wenzi Medical Center.
It's called Wenzi Medical Center.
What followed?
Kyekyaddako?
Ne ngendayo ne nyingira munda.
I went and entered the
when
hospital.
You went to Wenzi, what did you find?
Wasanga ki ng'ogenze ku Wenzi?
Natuuka nga waliwo security nyingi, nga waliwo abamagye.
When I reached, there was a lot of security. There were army men.
Yes. And what followed?
Kyekyaddako?
Ne nyingira munda.
I entered.
You entered inside where?
Entered inside.
Followed?
Kyekyaddako?
Ne ngenda ne ndaba omwana.
I went and saw the child.
Where was your child?
Omwana wo yali ludda wa?
Yali mu emergency room.
The child was in an emergency room.
In what state was your child?
omwana we yali mu mbeera ki?
bali bamusaze obulago.
They had cut her in the neck.
Was she still alive when
Yali akyali mulamu nga watuukira?
Nedda yali afudde.
She had died.
What followed?
Kyekyaddako.
Mr. Komakech.
Awo mami wange najja.
My mother came.
What's the name of your mother?
Mami wo bamuyita ani?
Amono Jackie.
Amon. Amon Jackie.
Yes,
Let
your
me get the
mother
name
came.
of the mother again.
Amono Jackie.
Amono Jackie.
What happened when your mother came?
Maama wo bwe yatuuka kyekyaddako.
Awo ne batwala emirambo Mulago.
The bodies were then taken to Mulago.
How many bodies were taken to Mulago?
Gyali mirambo emeka gye baatwala e Mulago?
Bonna abaana be baali basse bonna babatwalira mu.
Did you get to know the number? By any
Omuwendo gwabwe wagutegeera? Bali bameka?
Baali bana.
There were 4.
Did you go to Mulago?
Mulago wagendayo nga batuta abaana?
Nagendayo ne nninda paka bwe bamala postmortem.
I went and waited until they finished postmortem.
What followed?
Kyekyaddako.
Bwe baamaliriza postmortem ne batuwa omulambo gw'omwana.
After postmortem, they gave us the body of the child.
And what followed?
Kyekyaddako.
Mama wange n'agula coffin ne tumuleeta.
My mother bought a coffin and we brought her.
You took her where?
Ne mumutwala wa?
Ne tumuleeta e Gaba.
We took her to Gaba.
Gaba, whose place? Which place?
Gaba wa wennyini?
Ewa jjajja.
Who's Jaja?
Jjajja waani?
Ewa jjajja w'omwana.
We took the body to the grandmother of the child's home.
And what followed?
Kyekyaddako.
That's your mother?
Owa maama wo?
Waali wanene.
Omwana mwamutwala wa jjajja wo?
Ewa maama ewaka.
That is my mother's place.
And what followed?
Kyekyaddako.
Then ne tukola entegeka ezigenda mu kyalo.
Then we made preparations to go to the village.
Did you go to the village?
Mu kyalo mwagenda?
Twasimbula ku Friday.
We set off
eggulu.
on Friday and went to Gulu.
And what happened when you arrived in Gulu?
Bwe mwatuuka Gulu, kyekyatuukawo?
Then ne twebaka abamu abaali bakooye ne tutegeeka okuziika enkeera.
We rested for those who were tired, then we prepared for burial the following day.
So when was your child buried?
Omwana wo bamuziika ddi?
Bamuziika ku lw'omukaaga ku ssaawa 6.
She was buried on Saturday at midday.
Mr. Komakech, is that all that we have to tell court?
Byebyo byagala kugamba kooti.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is all from him.
Who is doing the cross-examination? Mr. Kumbuga?
Mr. Komakech.
Yes.
I'm a lawyer. I wish to ask you some questions, but before I ask you questions, sorry for what happened to your child. Nobody in this country deserves to die like that. However, the court is here to investigate the same question. I request that you answer the following questions.
Oyo lawyer era agenda kukubuuza ebibuuzo naye nga tanakubuuza bibuuzo kkiriza okusaasira kwe kwekyo kyakutuukako nga basa omwana wo nti teri munnayuganda gwanidde okufa mu ngeri bwetyo. N'agamba nti agenda kukubuuza ebibuuzo kkooti esobole kutegeera amazima kye kyatuukawo.
Have you heard?
Okitegedde?
Okay. Mr. Komakech, will I be right to say that you were told that your child was dead?
Bw'agamba nti baakugamba nti omwana wo yali afudde aba mutuufu?
Sikitegedde ekibuuzo.
Bw'agamba nti baakugamba nti omwana wo yali afudde aba mutuufu?
Aba mutuufu kuba abankubira.
Is that you were told?
Ekibuuzo kigamba nti baakugamba.
Bangamba kuba nali ndi ku batukkiriza tukola.
I was told because I was at my place.
And Mr. Komakech, at that time, actually caused the death of your child?
Mu kaseera ako baakugambira wali tomanyi ani yatta omwana wo?
Yes.
Yes.
Therefore, Mr. Komakech, will I be right to say today is your first time to see the accused person?
Ekitegeeza olwaleero gwe mulundi.
Nedda.
No.
So when did you first see him?
Wasooka ddi kumulaba?
Nasooka kumulaba we nali nva ku mulimu we nali nya boda nga ngenda waka.
I first saw him when I boarded the border from work as I was going home.
Which date is that?
Bwali ddi? Ennaku z'omwezi.
Ennaku z'omwezi gwe batta abaana bennyini.
The day when the children were killed.
Mr. Komakech, will I be right to say that whenever you drop your child at school, in case you do so, you would not be checked?
Nti bwe waleetanga omwana kumutwala mu ssomero bali tebabakebera?
Tetuyingira just omwana omuyingiza mu gate ne baggalawo waliwo receiving abaana.
We don't enter the gate. When you bring the child, you just
And those are the teachers who will
reach the
receive the
gate and
child.
they receive the child.
Yes.
Abo basomesa ababa receiving.
Ye basomesa be ba receiving abaana.
The teachers are the ones who receive the children.
So it is correct that at the gate there was no security officer.
Ekitegeeza ku gate wali tewali mukuumi oba wa security.
Olwo olunaku sinze yaleeta omwana.
On that day, I'm not the one who brought the child.
I'm asking whenever you would bring the child at school.
Abuuza buli bwe waleetanga omwana wabeerangawo omukuumi oba asikari.
Nedda tewaliyo.
There was no security.
Okay. The time you said that you first saw the suspect while you were on the border, what was that time?
Essaawa z'ogambye nti wasooka kulaba omuwaabibwa ng'oli ku booda zaali ssaawa mmeka?
Obudde sibujjukira naye ndowooza zaalinga ssaawa ndowooza wanga mukaaga kuba nali mpitawo nga waliwo abapoliisi bangi nga.
I don't remember time, but it was around midday.
So since there were many people, would I be right to say you didn't see the suspect that day?
Nti olw'ensonga nti waliwo abantu bangi nti owandiba nga ono gwe bavunaana tewamulaba.
Namulaba naye nze naye simanyi nti oba omwana afiiridde awo nti oba bamusidde awo kuba nali ngenda akakulaba kigenda.
I saw him, but I had not known that the child was killed from there.
So who introduced you that person that is the one?
Ani yakulaga nti omuntu oyo ye yatta?
Nayitawo nga waliwo abeekalakaasa.
I passed when there are some people who were demonstrating.
So you can't tell the name?
So tomanyi linnya.
Bwe nali ndi ku ddwaliro abantu nga bagamba omusajja asewubye abaana.
When I was at the hospital, people were saying that the man had killed the children so badly.
Was he also at the hospital?
Era naye yagenda ku ddwaliro?
Teyaliyo. We nali mpitawo ewati nga ngenda waka namulaba nga ndowooza baba bali mu byakulwana.
He didn't go to the hospital, but when I was passing, I saw him when other people were demonstrating.
So you confirm at the hospital the suspect was not there when they were telling you that?
Okakasa nti ono gwe wawaabira teyali ku ddwaliro nga bakugamba ebyo byonna?
Samulabayo ku ddwaliro.
I didn't see him at the hospital.
So I will be correct to say you do not remember the time you might have seen the suspect?
Tojjukira ssaawa ze walabiramu gwe bawaabira?
Actually said that he cannot remember, but it was around midday.
Much obliged, my lord.
Yagambye nti tajjukira ssaawa ze yamulabiramu.
Okay. At the time you saw that person, was he already arrested or he was not yet?
We wamulabira baali bamaze okumukwata oba baali tebannaba mukwata?
Baali bamukutte nga ndowooza bamuteeka ku kabangali.
They had arrested him and they were putting him on the police vehicle.
Now at that time, you listen to this question is a bit long. At that time, you had already seen your child.
Mu kaseera ako wali omaze okulaba omwana wo?
Nedda nali mpitawo nga ndi ku booda nga ngenda waka.
I was passing on a border when I was going home.
You were on border, that's when you saw the person being felled on the car.
Wali ku booda n'olaba gwe baali bateeka ku motoka? Yes.
I would be right to say that was not sufficient time for you to recognize the person you are talking about while you are on border.
Agamba nti akaseera ke wali olina nga oli ku booda wali tosobola kulaba omuntu gwe baali bateeka ku motoka?
kumwekanya bulu
wali tosobola kumwetegereza n'omwekanya n'ogamba nti y'ono.
nga we nkugambye nze nali mpitawo nennengera nga bamuteeka ku kabangali nga nze ndowooza bya abantu bali kwekalakasa byabwe kati then we natuuka ku ddwaliro nentegeera kubanga scrolling ku social media nendaba face again.
So you are
As
confirming?
I've told you, I was going home on a border. Then I saw the police officers putting someone on police patrol car. I thought there were some people who were demonstrating until I reached the hospital and they told me that there is a man who had killed the children.
Okay.
And I also saw on social media.
Would you be able to identify how he had dressed?
Osobola kujjukira bwe yali ayambadde bw'oba nga wamulaba?
Sijjukira.
I don't remember.
Could we please have some peace and calm?
Tukakane, tuli mu kooti.
My Lord, I'm through with the cross-examination.
My Lord, just 1, 2. Mr. Komakechi, you say on that day, I'm asking you these questions to clarify a few things which the lawyer asked you.
Bagenda kubuuza ekibuuzo oteleeze ku nsonga ze batategedde bulungi.
So on that day you say it is not you that brought your child to school. Who brought?
Ogambye kwolwo si ye gwe yaleeta omwana ku ssomero. Ani yamuleeta?
Waliwo neighbor waffe yamuleeta yamuyita Mr. Derek.
My neighbor, Mr. Derek, is the one who brought the child to school.
And then the lawyers asked you the times, events when your child would be taken to school. Was it you who was always taking your child to school?
Balooya bakubuuziza obudde ne byabeerangawo ng'otutta omwana ku ssomero. Bulijjo gwe yali atwala mwana ono ku ssomero?
Ennaku ezimu nze yali amutwala, ennaku endala maama we.
Sometimes I would take the child to school and sometimes the mother would take the child.
Okay. Lord, that's all from him. We pray to call the next witness.
Mr. Komakech, thank you so much for coming to help us tell us what you know about this case, and we extend our very sincere condolences to you upon the loss of your daughter.
Mwami Komakech, webale kujja kutubuulira ebikwata ku musango guno. Oweekitiibwa akusaasira ku ekyo ekyakutuukako.
And I will lead the next one.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, madam. My lord.
What's your name?
Bakuyitaani.
Ngenda kwesa Luganda. Amanya Mbazira Lawrence. Mbazira Lawrence.
Mbazira Lawrence, my lord.
Mr. Mbazira, how old are you?
Oyina emyaka mmeka?
Nina emyaka 4.
I'm 40 years old.
And what is your religion?
Osoma dini ki?
Ndi mukatoliki.
I'm a Catholic.
You're going to swear and answer some questions.
Ogenda kulayira bakubuuze ebibuuzo.
Kale.
Jiwanike waggulu wanziremu. Ndayira mu linnya lya Katonda.
Ndayira mu linnya lya Katonda.
Obujulizi bwengenda kuwa mu kooti.
Obujulizi bwengenda kuwa mu kooti.
Ku musango guno.
Ku musango guno.
Bwa mazima.
Bwa mazima.
Awatali bulimba.
Awatali bulimba.
Kale, nayansiza.
Mbazira, where do you reside?
Obeera luddawa?
Mbeera mu Gaba Water.
I stay in Gaba Water.
Which division is that?
Division ki?
Makindi.
Makindya division.
What do you do for a living?
Okola mulimu ki?
Nkola welding.
I'm a welder.
Okay. Do you know Seryange Ignatius?
Omanyi Seryange Ignatius?
Mumanyi bulungi.
I know him very well.
How do you know him?
Omumanyi otya?
Mutabani wange.
He's my son.
Sorry?
Nze taata we, mutabani wange.
I'm the father.
Where is Seryange now?
Seryange kati ali luddawa?
Kati mugenzi.
He's now deceased.
How old was Seryange?
Seryange yali alina emyaka mmeka?
Alina emyaka ng'ebiri n'emyezi ng'ena.
He was 2 years and 4 months.
Okay. Do you know the accused standing there?
Omusajja oyo atudde awo omumanyi?
Simumanyi.
I don't know the accused.
Tell court what happened on the 2nd of April 2026.
Gamba kooti biki byaliwo nga 2 Ogwokuna 2026.
Ennaku z'omwezi 2 Ogwokuna ssaawa zaali ng'emu n'ekitundu.
On 2nd April 2026, around 7:30.
7:30 what? Morning or evening?
Eza kumacha
Kumacha.
AM.
Yes, go ahead.
Kyo kyatuukawo.
Mama Seryange yamugya ewaka nkuwe ajja amunaaze amutwale ku ssomero.
What's the name of Seryange's mother?
Namiyingo Beth.
The mother of Seryange, Namiyingo Beth, called him to prepare him for school.
Beth who?
Namiyingo.
What is the other name?
Namiyingo Beth.
Yes, proceed. You said Namiyingo Beth called your son and prepared him for school.
Handikawo okumunaaza. Yamala okumunaaza.
After bathing the child,
n'amwambaza uniform ye eyali ya sports wear.
he dressed the child with sportswear uniform.
Yamala okumwambaza omwana n'amukwata amutwale ku ssomero.
After preparing the child, she took him to the hospital, to the school.
Essomero eryo nga liyitibwa Gaba Early Childhood Development Center.
The school is called Gaba Early Childhood Development Center.
Baali bagenda omwana n'ansiibula n'angamba bye daddy.
As they were leaving, the child said bye to me.
Namuddamu naye teyawulira n'angamba daddy nkusiba tonzizeemu ne mugamba nkuzeemu.
I responded, but the child asked me why I didn't respond, and I said I responded.
Ne muddamu nti kale bye daddy. Ne bagenda.
I again said bye, and they left.
Bwe bamala okugenda mama we yakomawo n'abako emirimu gye yali akola wabweru awo.
After that, the mother came back. There was work, some work I was doing outside there,
ngatekateka kufumba
and she started cooking.
nga tunyumyamuko awo ne muganda wange bayita Ziwa Alozias.
And I remained there with my brother Ziwa Rosias. We were chatting.
Baziwera ssaawa nga 5 awo wakati mu ssaawa nga 5 awo
Then at around 11,
waliwo neighbor waffe amuyita Sekamate Anet
our neighbor called Sekamate Annette,
nga tundabira kulira ku ssomero eriri okumpi naffe awo balitaga Progressive.
Sorry? You said our neighbor called Sekamate who?
Anet
What did Annette Sekamate do?
Sekamate Annette yakola ki?
Ssenyonga n'ajja ewaka
She sent her son called Senyonga to our home.
n'atusangawo ffenna basatu
She found us all the three,
nze mama w'omwana ne uncle we Alozias.
myself, the mother of the child, and my brother Arosius.
It's okay, go on.
N'atubuuza Ignatius ali ku ssomero.
She asked us whether Ignatius was at school,
Tumugamba nti ye.
and we said yes.
N'atugamba ndeyo ku ssomero basseeyo abaana 4.
She told us that we should hurry to school. They had killed 4 children in that school.
Mama we n'amubuuza
Try to slow down because we are. Okay, so you said Senyonga told you to hurry up because children had been killed at the school. Yes, go on.
bwe yaŋŋamba bwe yatugamba ffenna mama we n'abuuza biki by'oyogera ggwe naye nga twatandise okukankana.
The mother asked what she was talking about, but for me, I started shaking.
Kati muganda wange yaguma n'ayambala ne bagenda ne Ssenyonga ku ssomero.
Which
My
Uganda?
brother,
Ziwa
Uganda
Alozias.
one. My brother Ziwa Arosius was stronger. He dressed up and went with Senyonga to the school.
Yes, go on.
Nze bandekawo era nasigala nga ndi waka nga ndi mu kutya okw'amaanyi nga nkankana nze eno zireeri.
They left me home when I was in a panic mode.
Who did Ziwa go with to the school?
Ziwa yagenda nani
Senyonga.
ku ssomero.
Okay, yes.
Ziwa went with Senyonga.
Okay, you stayed home.
Nalaba tebakomawo nengezako kuba ku ssimu ye nga yagirese waka nga takwata.
I saw when they were not coming back, so I tried calling her phone, but her phone had been left home, so she was not
His
picking.
phone, Ziwa.
For Ziwa.
Yeah, Ziwa, yeah.
I tried calling Ziwa's phone, but he was not picking because he had left his phone home.
Yes. Yes, go on.
Nasigalawo awo nga sibitegeera naye nga mbala nabo bweyaanyi timba nkyali awo ngenda okulaba ndingiza mudinisa bwe nti nga mulengera ajja akaaba ne mmanya nti nowaffe yali naye nteebereza mu mutima nti no naye yaliko nange nengera okufuna obulumi.
Ani
Who came
yajjanga
crying?
akaaba? Ani
Who came
yajjanga
crying?
akaaba?
Alozias.
I later saw Arosius coming back crying, and I told myself that maybe my child had also died.
Yes, proceed.
yanengatakawo netukaba ffenga oluvannyuma yaguma naddamu n'addayo ku ssomero namugamba genda oddeyo following ebyala ebikola ati tulabe ekigenda mu maaso.
Could you go over that again?
When he came, what did he tell you?
bwe yajja yakugamba ki?
Nze bwe yakaaba yagamba ignatius baffe ngitegera nti naye yali akoze eki nze bwe nategera.
When he came, he cried, "Our Ignatius." Then I understood that he had also died.
Yes.
Kati bwe yaddayo namugamba gana n'essimu ndakubatiziremu ku ssimu nga mukubira essimu nagamba kati bagenze bavuddeyo ku ssomero bagenze ku Women's Medical Center.
When he was going back, I asked him to go with the phone so we can communicate. When I called him later, he told me that they had gone to Women's Medical Center.
Yes.
Kati abasajja mukumbuliza paka nga batuuse Mulago mochari.
I didn't hear from them again until they reached Mulago Mochari.
Did they eventually return from Mulago?
Bamala ne bakomawo okuva e Mulago.
Batuuka e Mulago baddamu okumukubira nga baagala ssente olw'okwetera omwana singa bamaze kumubawa. Baddamu okumukubira nga batuuse e Mulago senga w'omwana yamwegattako ng'ali e Mulago n'amwegattako senga w'omwana ne bamukubira nga beetaagayo ssente nga banaleetera omwana nga bamaze kumubawa.
They later called me when they wanted some money to transport the body after the body had been given to them.
Yes.
Nasindika ssente era ebonako okuddamu okugira nga bakomyewo olweggulo sawa 22:30.
Who are those who returned? Abakomawo be baani?
Senga w'omwana n'omuntu Viola ne muganda wange Ziwa Aloysius.
I sent money and when they came back in the evening, that was Nanya Viola and my brother Ziwa Aloysius. Yes?
Omwana banyingiza mu nnyumba.
They took the body to the house.
Ne mulabako.
I looked at the body. What did you see when you looked at the body? Namulaba
nga ye wange naye nga bamusaze wano bamutunze naye bamaze okumutunga nga bamutunze wano bwe bati.
I saw it was my own child. He had stitch marks at the back of the neck.
Ekyaddako awo nenkuba essimu mu kyalo ne mbategeeza bali bategeddeko dda nenkonfaaminga nti ddala kituufu mugamba ngulabyeko omwana yafudde.
I then called people in the village to confirm to them that the child had died.
Which village is that?
Gomba district. Namabeya.
Namabeya parish, Gomba district. Yes.
Bategeeza nga ssatu.
I also informed them that we are going to bury the following day on 3rd.
you eventually travel?
Twasalawo okusimbula okuva ssaawa nga 2:2 awo. Twatuukayo ssaawa nga 6. We reached around midday. Tumuziika ssaawa nga 10 wakati ssaawa 10 awo. We buried him at around 4. Sorry.
That's all my note for this witness. Thank you. Please give the cross-examination. Mr. Basil. Lawrence. Please accept our condolences. A parent shouldn't bury their child. Kiriza okusaasira okuva ku baana oyo. Did the school ever inform you about the incident? Ab'essomero bakugambako ku ebyo byatuukawo bakukubira essimu. Ab'essomero bajja ewaka. From school came home. Bajjayo ewaka nga wayise banga ki? Okuva ku ki? Do you also used to drop the child sometime at school? Mama, one of the mother used to take the child to school. This one's a been accept our condolences. I think that's all my note. Any information, Ms. Anna? No, my lord, there's no exam. Where the cover, another witness. Mr. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming to give us the evidence, and thank you for being strong. Please receive and accept our sincere condolences on the loss of your son. Mbaziyawobala okujja mu kooti kuwa obujulizi n'okubeera omugumu era kooti okusaasira ku ekyo kyatuukako ku mwana we. Genda otuule. Request that you speak a little louder so that I'm able to hear. Manager Kosa ku Uganda. Bakusaba nti ojja kwongezaako ku ddoboozi n'ekitiibwa omulamuzi alabulire by'oyogera. What's your name, sir? Mr. Court, how old are you? What's your religion? Islam. I'm a Muslim. Okay, we're going to hold the Quran and make some information. Nkakasa obujulizi bw'engenda kuba mu kooti omusango guno bwa mazima awatali bulungi.
reside? Obeerawa. Gaba mission. Gaba ku Ddoboozi. Gaba mission. Where is Gaba mission found? I stay in Gaba mission. Gaba mission osangibwawa. Waliwo police. The police. Which division? Division which? Machinga division. Machinga division. Okay. Uber. I'm an Uber driver. Do you know Okello? Okello, I know him. How do you know him? He's my son. Where is Ryan? Pardon me? Where? Pardon me? Ryan. Where is Ryan now? How old was Ryan? Ryan 1 year and 3 months. Do you know the accused person before court? When somebody accused down with money. I know him. How did you come to know the accused? I saw him on the day when he killed the children. Which day was that? Validi. It was Thursday 2nd, April 2026. Tell court what happened on this day. Number court is yes. I woke up early that morning. I woke up my child, Ryan. I took him to daycare. I went back to my work. It was around 11. There is a client I had taken to Kajansi. As I was coming back, my wife called me on phone. She told me that there was a problem that had happened at the school. What's the name of your wife? She's called who? My wife is called Nakaliga Jalia. Nakaliga Jalia. Yes, go on. So your wife calls you around 11 a.m. What did she say when she called you? Mukyala we yakukubira ku ssaawa 5 yakugamba ki? My wife told me that there was a problem that had happened at the school. I told her that I could not take it and I asked her to block in the school since I was sick. She went away and after 10 minutes I told her
nosanga abantu babuuka sebigere n'ezipire n'owansi yali. I packed my car up and I slept down to where the child was. Slow down. Where did you park the motor car? University. I parked my car at Kampala University. Yes? Proceed. When I go back in the area of the university, I slept down on foot. When I saw the one and the other one of them, I'm subject to single. Child's neck had been cut. But I'm going to go to Veranda. And they had covered him. At which veranda? Covered the veranda at the school. Yes. When I moved to Apple, when I removed the cross, I found him they had cut the neck. When I turned to Okello Mulanga, I started crying. I think I was one part of people who were near me supported. Lakini I went to I sat somewhere. Omwana bangamba omukyala we yazirise ali eri waggulu ku Wenzi Medical Center. Bani? Bangamba omukyala we azirise bamututere ku Wenzi Medical Center. They told me my wife had collapsed and had taken her to Wenzi's Medical Center. Abali bankute ne bangamba twambukeyo ne twambukayo. People who had supported me told me that we should go there, so we went there. Nemerayo kudakika nga 10. Nemerayo kudakika nga 10. I was there for 10 minutes. I came back to where the body was. I found when police had called them back to the place. They told me to be patient. They are going to take the body to Mulago. Medical Center. I went back to Wenzi Medical Center. Other children had been taken there. My child had remained behind, but he was also brought to the medical center. Please go on. So, when you returned from the medical center, you found that the school had been turned off, and they told you the patients, their bodies were going to be taken to Mulago for postmortem. Abandoned were took up somewhere, no sign of police that were in a Sisiwako, and Wakugamba Kagari, and the Nikiza, and was just so kyaddako.
Era emirambo baagitwalayo e Mulago.
They took the bodies to Mulago.
Era bwe nagenda ne ngijjayo.
And in the morning I went and picked the body.
Was it on that very day, the second? Pardon? Did you pick the body on the day of the second?
Omwana wamugjayo nga bbiri.
Omwana namugjayo nga bbiri.
I picked the body on second.
Okay. Okay, yes? After picking the body, what happened?
Ng'omaze okugjayo emirambo ki ekyaddako?
Omulambo naguva ewaka n'endera.
I took the body to home when I was there.
Ntukola ku nteekateeka ez'okumutwala mu kyalo okumuziika Palisa.
And we started preparations to take the body to Paris for burial.
Zaali ziwera ssaawa nga 10. Zaali ziwera nga ssaawa nga 10.
Around
nga bukya ku makya.
at around 4 a.m.
ne tusimbula ne tugenda e Palisa.
we set off to Palisa.
Palisa ntuukayo nga bukedde ku Lwokutaano.
We reached Palisa
Yes, you went to Palisa. What time did you arrive in Palisa?
mwatuukayo Salamoka.
Ssaawa nga 3 ez'okumakya ku Lwokutaano.
We reached Palisa around 9 a.m. on Friday.
Yes.
Ne tukola ku nteekateeka z'okuziika omwana n'omuziika e Palisa.
We prepared for burial and we buried the child in Palisa.
When did you bury?
Mama Daddy.
Bamuziika Lwokutaano.
We buried on Friday.
Mama gets home for this witness. Examination, Mr. Kumbuka.
Mr. Cook, sorry for what happened to your child. So, I pray that such a thing should never happen again to any parent in Uganda.
Bakusaasirako ekyo ekyatuukayo ku mwana we.
However, for the purposes of justice, I request that you answer the following questions.
Olw'okuba nti twagala obwenkanya ajja kukusaba oddemu ebibuuzo byagenda okubuuza.
Listen, let's talk through. Listen, will I be right to say at the time of death of your child you were not at this school?
Nti omwana we yafiira wali ku ssomero eryo. Omwana we yafiira wali toli ku ssomero.
Nali siri ku ssomero.
I was not at the school.
Will I also be right to say that you don't know the person who identified for you the suspect?
Nti ate omuntu eyakulaga omuntu eyali asse omwana tamumanyi.
I am not very sure that question is clear. Could you make it clear, please?
Not to black my lord. Who told you that the accused in court is responsible for the death of your child?
Ani yakugamba nti ono gwe bagumye nali wano nti yatta omwana we?
Abantu
abantu abankwata bwe baŋŋamba jangu olaba akatema akatemudde omwana wo kali wali mu mmotoka yali mmotoka ya poliisi. Supporting me and the one who told me to go to the police patrol car to see the killer. So now able to say you cannot name anybody. You cannot tell the name of Mr. Please answer that question again. Repeat that answer. Who told you that he's the one who killed your child? Abankwata nga ntandise okukaaba ne baŋŋamba jangu olaba akasajja akasse omwana wo okugamba jangu olaba akasajja. Please proceed, Mr. Kumbuga. Okay. Mr. Okello, in taking your child to school, would you participate? Wali omu kubatwalanga omwana ku ssomero? Wali omu ku abo batwalanga omwana we ku ssomero? Yes, sir. Yes. Okay, the day you used to take your child to school, would you be checked by the security personnel in case they were in your school? Bwe watwalanga omwana ku ssomero, abakuumi bakukeberanga ng'oyingira. Abakuumi tebankeberanga, olaba abasomesa bwe bajjanga okwanirizanga abaana mu mmotoka nina ali emutwalidde. Security personnel would not check us, only the teachers would welcome the children. Okay, as a parent who lost your child, has the school ever given you any brief about the security of the school administration? Gwenga yafiirwa omwana, ab'essomero bali bakubuulidde eby'essomero nga bwe biri? Bali tebanaaba? They did not. Yes, Mr. Kumbuga, can you proceed, please? Okay, you said that you know the accused person. For how long have you known him? Ogambye nti omanyi gwe bavunaana. Omaze bbanga ki ng'omumanyi? Olaba gwe namumanya. On that very day when I saw him, that's when I got to know him. For how long did you see him? Wamulaba kumala bbanga ki? For how long? Kwolwo bwe wamulabiranga eddakiika nga meka ng'omulaba? Namulaba just eddakiika zaaliza 5. About 5 minutes. In those 5 minutes, are you able to describe how he was dressed? Mu ddakiika ezo 5 osobola tunnyonnyola bwe yali ayambadde? nizo zitabanyumira bulungi naye nzijukira yali ayambadde oba kasati kali kasikolasikola beekagena kabulaka. I might not explain very well, but he was wearing a checked shirt. My Lord, I'm through with this witness.
Any welcome, Miss Anna?
My Lord, we have no questions in the exam. That's all for this witness.
Mr. Root, thank you so much for coming to Facebook Parliament. Extend our condolences to you upon the loss of your son. Mr. Morgan, I want us to have a short health break. 30 minutes and we shall be back. We shall be back at 3:35. Let's stretch and also
Inspiring Uganda.
You can order what you want, you can get what you need. Order Glovo and receive it in minutes.
Tired of the stress and mess that is your business network? Introducing Airtel Managed Network Solutions, the cost-effective, secure, scalable, and fully expertly managed network solution that makes running your business easier with expert management, scalable infrastructure, cost efficiency, enterprise security, zero downtime, cost-effective, 24/7 support. Secure, scalable, cost-effective, managed by Airtel experts. Your network fully managed in the cloud. Lower costs, scale fast, move faster, focus on growth. Untangle your network, unleash your business. Talk to our experts today. Call 125 or email business.support@ug.airtel.com.
Oh, choose